Hello, how's everybody doing? Know who it is? Hi. Wow, a lot of crazy things going on lately, huh? Oh, tell you, I had to really think about this video, because I want to comment on recent events. I want to get my opinion out there, but I had to clear my head, get my thoughts together, so hopefully I remember them. Um, so I finally got my nitro truck out, my Revo for the RC fans, and surprisingly, sat all winter, all spring. It started right up. I was shocked. And another one, knock on wood, I didn't break nothing on it, because usually I break it. So, shocker. I shouldn't brag too loud, because next time I'll probably break something. Anyway, been up to since Memorial Day. Been pretty busy. Checking on my other car. Trying to avoid the TV because, well, it just whatever. And playing with my animals. And I have a cool animal story for you here in a little bit. And you'll probably laugh about it. But right now I'm sitting up here playing with the ferret. She's hiding at the moment, but I'll get her out, because we're going to have to walk down here soon and turn off some saltwater tanks. Make sure we're still recording. Okay, we are. Anyway, I really want to comment about the recent events and get my comments out there. But first, let's give everybody a history lesson about the United States and what it's been through. Hey, we won our independence in the Revolutionary War. And sadly, and people may disagree or not agree, or agree with me, hopefully they agree, the most discriminated people ever on the face of this earth, the American Indian, we stole their land. Sad. Sad, sad, sad. And, well, they're not forced, they're not doing anything crazy to this day. We all managed to live through it and eventually get along. Then came the Civil War. Well, that divided America. Well, once again, America survived. World War One. I don't know if that was. Yeah, okay, we'll just say whatever on that one. World War Two. We got attacked. We came through it. The Great Depression. FDR. A great president got us through that. And hell, everything went good there for a while. Vietnam, that wasn't so great, but you know, all the protesting, we still made it through. The 80s, possibly one of the best decades for America. Agriculture was at its highest. Everything was great. 90s came along. Wasn't too bad. I mean, yeah, we had Desert Storm. We had Clinton. We survived. Nothing too hatefully bad. Then after Bush, along came Obama. He turned us into a third world country. But once again, America survived. Matter of fact, America came out strong. Trump came in and stock market rose. Infrastructure came back up. Everything went good. Now we're at of course, COVID-19 and the George Floyd deal, which I want to express my opinions and sorry to the family of that, but we all know them cops are absolutely guilty. Nothing against protesting, that's First Amendment. Everybody has that right. But the animalistic, barbaric behavior that's being shown is a civil rights activist says it's putting them back 100 years. No, it's putting whole humanity back centuries. It's just straight up putting us back to the medieval ages. And I don't approve at all of the, I think it's the straight up animalistic, barbaric behavior, and I think they all should be ashamed of themselves. And if the governments want to call in military action, I say do it, because there's no rhyme or reason for it. And now there's another thing I want to comment on. A friend of mine from high school, named Kenny, will leave his last name out, put on this big speech about Black Lives Matter. And they do. Absolutely. But every time I see that sign or a shirt, I just say, wait a minute, all lives matter. And how I feel about all lives matter, I will use an example here in a few minutes. But I'll tell you a little story today. I was going to check on my other car in Ransom. Driving the military Blazer. Somebody comes by and throws a water bottle at my truck and yells, Black Lives Matter. And I said, no, F you, asshole, all lives matter. That's all I did. I didn't go crazy. So that's enough of that. I just wanted to get my opinions out and just say these people, they're looting, destroying historical buildings, historical sites, and destroying stores, setting fires to stuff, is nothing but animals. And anybody that watches me or listens to me usually have some events, well, no cool events this month, but they're closing downtown this weekend or Friday or Saturday, I can't remember which day, for protest. And I've been hearing through the grapevine that they're talking about burning Market Street down. So I urge any of my viewers and friends to please stay away from Market Street this weekend. And okay, enough of that. Before we get on lighter notes, anybody that saw my parade I put on a couple weeks ago, may have noticed a nice 59 Impala in it. I mean, beautiful car. It was the biggest car there. The owner, Roger, he's a friend of mine, had passed away in a motorcycle accident. So if we could just do a quick moment of silence to a good person that donated to a lot of charities that I did. Let's just pay some quick respects. Okay. Now, on to some other cool stuff. Like, I got some projects out the ass going on. I went to Walmart yesterday, and I don't know if y'all have seen them stand-up arcade games they sell there. I bought Mortal Kombat for my bar. So we're going to see if this brain injury son of a bitch can put it together or not. Hopefully it's not too complicated. If not, I might be asking for some help. So if anybody knows how to do it and can give me some easy pointers, hey, do so. I'll take it. Had a lot of stuff and I done forgot half my stuff already. I should have wrote it down. Alright. Let's find the ferret. The other stuff that I gotta go over is downstairs, but we're gonna take the ferret with us if I can find her. Her name's Kiki. She hides. I found her. Let's put her on the shoulders. Hi Kiki, you're on camera. So we're going downstairs real quick to show you a couple of my other projects that I got to do. And while we're walking, people might ask what I've done for Memorial Day. If I didn't say I smoked turkey legs and I went on a parade down in Annapolis, which was fun. Lots of fun. I've got to turn the saltwater tanks off, so just give me a minute here and then we'll go and show you one of my projects. But I'm going to get to that story on how what I mean by all lives matter. A couple of days ago, I'm feeding the fish tank. Go to the community tank, and I'm like, something's missing. And I'm like, you keep looking, I'm trying to figure it out. Of course, you'd think I'd know right off the bat, but I don't know, I guess I was a little lost that morning. Well, if you look in here, you see that big white weather loach right there. That guy was missing. I'm like, where'd he go? I looked, turned the flashlight on behind the fish tank, didn't see him. And you're going to hear the rest of this and like, boy, do you clean your house. Well, yeah, I got clean. So anyway, I didn't see him. So Sabrina, the black and white cat, which I'd show her, she's upstairs, is all around the fish tank, sniffing around. And she's like got her head beamed at the back, looking in there. So I did the flashlight again, and all I saw was that guy's tail. Well, I thought he was dead. So he wasn't dead. He's sitting there. I'm like, put the net, he kind of moved. Well, he didn't move at first. At first, he wasn't moving. But then I heard this. Now, I didn't realize they made this noise, but I heard this. And before you all say, Joe, do it again, here you go. I'm like, hell yeah, it's alive. Well, it somehow went under the stand, fish stand. So I had to move this tank, which is about 300 pounds, scoot it out from the wall, and get out from under the stand. Got him. Matter of fact, she was crawling my back here. There's the one that was hunting the fish. She good little kitty, 2 years old. She's the one that found them for me, and right now she's trying to get the ferret. And so I get it out of there. Didn't think there was much life. It was kind of covered with cat hair, so I rushed them to the sink. And them fish shows, let me tell you, pay off. So I'm running the water, get a cup, running water over him, clean him off. And he's still grunting. And next thing I know, he starts flopping around in the sink, flopping around like crazy. I'm like, hell yeah. rushed him to the tank, put him in there, and there you go. He's still alive. I mean, he got a little busted, a couple blood vessels in his tail or what have you, but you know, jumping from and out of the top of the tank, which I still don't know how he did it, to the floor, to him is like a 3-story fall. But he living, doing good. And before y'all say, Joe, do it again. Okay, enough with the fish noises. Show you my new project. A girl that's like a sister to us, Nikki. She's a veterinarian. Decided she wanted to get rid of its setup. And it's got some really expensive plants in it. And she said, I'm just going to throw it away. And I was like, no, I'll take it. So right now, I got me a new setup to work with. Nikki, if you watch this, you can see it's really cleaned up. So, I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I haven't figured it out, but I'll let you know. And probably here soon, I'll probably separate some of them plants and put them in some other tanks, because my shrimp tank, I got to take one of the plants out. And I'll show you one other project I'm going to start this week, and then I'm going to let you all go. And those of you who've been at my house knows all about this. I have this archway here. Well, it's starting to rot. It's been there since before I was a kid. So next week I'm going to start tearing that vine down and we going to rebuild it. So yeah, a lot of projects, and well, we'll keep you updated. And so I saved the fish. That tells you how much I love life. I think all lives matter. I hope my history lesson didn't tick anybody off. And there's Sabrina there again. She's all about the ferret on my shoulders right now. She wants to kill her. Hopefully everybody stays safe. Stay away from Market Street this weekend. You want to protest, it's First Amendment right. Do it peacefully. Don't be an animal. And I'm going to end it with one. I'm going to end this with please don't vote for Biden, because every other thing he says is stupid. So Trump will win. We all know this. So you know what? I know how I'm going to end this with one more. Joe, do it again, and show the white guy he's swimming. Peace out. And try to make joy of the summer. And I will talk to you, if not next week, the following week. Later. Say bye, Patches.